Hello everyone, I'm Sachi. There is no big shopping mall in my hometown. When I was a student, there was no place to hang out, and I sometimes thought it would be convenient to have a complex. But now I think it would be better not to have one. Sure, it would be convenient to have a big mall, but if it is built, the customers will be taken away by it, and the individual boutiques will disappear rapidly. When I was small, there were still boutiques here and there in my hometown. Each had its own customers. The area around my parents' house was a shopping district. But every year, more and more boutiques closed down and many people stopped operating their own boutiques. The town of Ibi, which used to be vibrant, has lost its energy as the number of people has been decreasing. It is sad to see the passing of time, even if it cannot be helped. Even in such a situation, there are several boutiques that are trying their best through trial and error. Young people who have trained elsewhere sometimes come back to Ibi and start new businesses. It makes me very happy to hear such stories. Even though I'm a local, Ibi is a large area. So I have no idea what kind of stores have survived and are continuing their businesses, but I want to support both old and new ones. I hope they will continue to do so for a long time to come. I think there are still many stores in the countryside of Ibi that have great potential. I often buy vegetables at the grocery stores, but I've been buying more and more vegetables grown by local people. When I look at the irregularly shaped vegetables that they have spent so much time and effort to grow, I feel that they are nature's bounty in their own right. I feel that in the pursuit of convenience, we have lost a sense of gratitude and a connection with people. From now on, I would like to pay more attention to locally grown food and be more grateful to the people who make it. Every time I go back to my parents' house, I have a drink with my mom, and that requires not only a good drink but also snacks to go with the drink. So I went to my favorite tofu shop. Do you know yuba? It is one of the processed foods made from soybeans. It is the thin skin that forms on the surface of soy milk when it is heated, and it goes well with sake. It is a snack that my mom and I are currently addicted to. The yuba here is really delicious, melting mildly in your mouth. Furthermore, this tofu shop uses soybeans grown in Ibi to make tofu, so it is truly a locally produced food from the ingredients. On this day, I happened to meet the owner. He calls himself a stubborn alderman, but in reality, he was a very mischievous person. He sells something called coffee soy milk donuts here, and he told us how to enjoy them.
これね、バニラとね、一緒にね、バニラアイスと一緒に食べると、
あ
ちょっと焼いて、これを。
あ
すっげえうまいな、これ。
本当に
めっちゃ合う。
あ、やろ
ぜひ、ぜ
う。やります、やります。
ひやってください。
I heard that this store has a kit from making miso from okara by hand. Okara is a product of the process of making tofu. It is a cheap and nutritious food that is rich in protein and dietary fiber. Okara miso is made by mixing it with miso. Even though I know the individual flavors, I can't imagine what it tastes like when combined, but I would like to try it at least once.
お店紹介してくれるのよ。
はい、紹介します。
これは5万人ぐらいおる。
全然おらん。Next, we went to buy sake. This is also my mom's favorite liquor store. They always notify customers when they have good sake in stock. My mom often buys new sake at the beginning of the new year to me. The new sake is called Hatsushibori and is available in the market from November to February. Hatsushibori is sake that is sipped without heat treatment. Many people look forward to new sake because it is packed with the flavor and aroma of the brewery's sake, and it reveals the characteristic of the rice and flavor trends of the year. We are one of them. I'm not a connoisseur enough to know the characteristics of the rice, but I do know that it tastes good. I recommend it. But this time, we decided to go with koshu, a sake brewed in another part of Gifu. The word koshu is written as old sake. Normal sake is clear, but koshu has a whiskey-like color as it ages. It used to be said that sake loses its flavor as it ages. However, the production of koshu began with the idea that sake could be aged in the same way that wine is aged. I had never heard of sake that had been aged for a long time, but it was delicious with a mild taste. Of course, it went perfectly with yuba. Now that I think about it, I feel that I have not had many opportunities to talk with my mom face to face. I believe that people's true feelings come out more when they are drunk, and I'm glad that I can now have a time to talk honestly with my mom over a drink. However, we can only have our evening drinks in a place like this. I wanna build a clean dining room for her as soon as possible. I only think so, but I'm getting more and more dissatisfied with myself for not being able to do so. For now, I have to cherish the time I have with my mom. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next time. I upload videos every Saturday. If you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing. Thank you.